I thought I had it all, but now I'm building something even better.
You don't want me as a friend? Fine, but don't make me your enemy.
I'm the storm, not the calm, so deal with it, darling.
I'm not here to be liked. I'm here to be remembered. And I always am.
Don't mistake my peace for weakness. Underneath, I'm a force to reckon with.
Ice in my veins, crown on my head. I was born for the spotlight.
Andrea, my favorite icon, are you ready to make this white party the event of the year?
Always ready. Come in, Jonathan. This year, I want it to be grandiose. No compromises. It's Simon's money, not mine.
Perfect. Are we going for a white extravaganza theme, like last year, or do you want to spice things up?
Okay babe, let's go home. MY White Party is an institution in Oasis Spring, and has been for years. You can ask anyone you like in this town. Being invited is a dream for many. Extravaganza, of course. But this time, I want it to be more elegant, less Miami Carnival.
So no acrobats in white fawns on marble columns?
Exactly. We're going for chic, not circus.
Okay, I've already got everything in mind. And you're planning to invite the whole group of girls?
Look, everyone's received their invitation. Yes, I invited Antonella. We've had our differences, but we're really ready to turn the page since the meeting. It's time to wipe the slate clean.
And, Olivia, I confess I don't even dare write her name on the list.
She'll be there too.
Andrea, are you sure? You were this close to throwing glasses at each other last year.
I'm sure. I want to show I'm above it. Inviting Olivia isn't for her. It's for me. I choose peace.
Okay, I see. Antonella and Olivia, you're brave. And, are you planning to invite Cassie?
Yes. I feel things are improving between us.
She did invite you to her 10th wedding anniversary.
Well, I think I owe it all to Simon, but she could have excluded me again, and she didn't, so I owe it to her to return the favor.
And Nyla, I know things were tense between you.
Nayla will be there too. We've become really good friends.
It's going to be one hell of a party.
That's the point. I want an evening we can talk about all summer long. I just don't want any drama. Not on this night.
We'll have lounge music, champagne flowing, and no one will have time to get confused.
I also want a photo corner with white feathers, like a discreet cabaret.
I love it. And the dress code? All white, but a touch?
A touch of nothing. Pure white. Nothing ecru, nothing tan. Style mistakes don't get past the door. Sometimes Jonathan, I just don't understand him. It's his 7th all-white soiree, but he keeps asking me crazy questions.
I'm going to prepare this for you. I have a feeling this is going to be your best all-nighter ever, Andrea.
It's going to be the white party.
Come on, let's plan it down to the last towel.
And it's going to be perfect. Because I decided it would be.
Thank you for coming. I know you didn't have to.
I didn't have to, but I needed to put words to that silence.
Me too. It's been 6 months, Antonella, and it's weighing on me. Who'd have thought it? 6 months without speaking, without seeing each other, without anything. We bump into each other, pretend we don't know each other.
Don't you think that weighed on me too? We didn't stop a normal relationship, Nayla.
That's just it. You're like a sister to me, and I was afraid I'd lost you for good.
You weren't afraid when I needed you.
I thought I was doing the right thing by not taking sides, but I realized I was wrong.
You completely backed down. And above all, you left Caroline all alone. What I don't understand is that she didn't show she could be there when needed. Okay, you're for peace, that's fine, Nayla Mandela. But when it comes to a true friend of ours, you have to show up.
I'm not going to justify myself forever. I'm here to apologize.
What really froze me was when I asked you, what if it was me instead of Caroline? You didn't even look me in the face.
I was lost, Antonella. Between loyalty, fear of conflict, I screwed up. Of course I'd defend her, body and soul. But at the time, I was just overwhelmed by her desire to make me say what she wanted to hear.
That day, you should have told me you'd defend me. Period.
And that's what I should have done. Do you want the truth now? Yes, I would have defended you.
Thank God. You should have told me when I was standing there in front of you with my heart in my throat.
I know, and I regret it. But I wasn't well either, you know. You cut me off so suddenly.
Because you let me down when it came to defending our friend. We've known Caroline for 15 years after all.
No, please don't go back to your pro-Caroline propaganda. Please, Antonella. We were all on edge. But instead of talking, we locked ourselves in resentment.
I was mostly shocked. I saw a Nayla I didn't recognize.
I was confused. And I blame myself. I don't want to continue this Cold War.
I wanted both of us to support her. Not neutral phrases.
And I wish you'd considered how I felt too. I wasn't just a coward. And I want to repair our friendship.
I miss you. Even when I was upset, I missed you.
I miss you too. And that's why I'm here. I don't want us to stay like this. I really care about this girl. She's my daughter's godmother. She's my sister. Antonella is my sister.
Maybe I was too radical. But it was either that or fall apart.
I understand, but now we have a choice. Start again, or let this story bury us.
I don't want to start again. I want to go on. It probably took a long time, a lot of time, but finding Nayla is very important to me. It's 1,000 for me, and our families have been together for 6 months. It's a mess, so this appointment is a good one.
Exactly, bestie. You'll be at Andrea's white party, won't you?
Of course. Will you be there?
Of course. It'll be our comeback, I guess.
A new version of us. Stronger.
I can't wait to meet you there. In white, in peace.
And together. Like before, but better.
It won't change my friendship with Andrea or Solange, and even less with Caroline at the moment. But one thing's for sure. I've found my other half. See you there then?
Yes, and we'll be talking in the meantime. No break this time.
It's a deal.
Hi. Are you ready to hear a bomb?
Always ready for a bomb. Tell me about it.
Wait. This isn't another fad, is it?
It's serious. I've decided on a course for next year, and I'd like to go and study in Solani.
Solani.
But why are all the kids in this town so bad? Why do they want to study so far away? I don't get it.
It's a super innovative environmental program. It focuses on the sustainable management of marine resources.
This isn't just some random idea, is it? How long have you been thinking about it?
Several months. I've been doing research and even contacted former students on the internet.
And what about junk food? You know very well that you're destined to take over.
That's just it. I'm not sure that's what I want.
He'll have a heart attack. The family empire out of the hands of his beloved daughter. It's impossible.
We've given you everything you need to be ready. Internships, conferences. Even your name is already on some of the papers.
And I'm grateful. But I want to follow another path. At least give it a try.
I think we should at least listen to what she has to say, Paul.
It's not a whim.
No, it's a project.
And if it fails, you come back with nothing while the others move on.
Paul is still struggling to realize that his little girl doesn't want to follow in his footsteps. He trained her to be an heiress, not an environmental activist on a volcanic island. There are failures that are more rewarding than certain ready-made successes.
Thanks, Mom.
So you want to leave everything behind for the beach and fish?
For a serious university program, Dad. Not for sunbathing.
Cassandre wants to take a risk, and I think that's brave.
Are you going to support her if she finds herself alone, discouraged, with no bearings?
I'm not going to the army. I'm going to university, Dad.
And she'll have your credit card, baby. I grew up in a family where tradition wasn't something you said no to, so I understand Cassandre. I understand the need to break the mold, even if it hurts the parental ego a bit.
You know what Nayla's son went through there, don't you?
Exactly. I'll talk to her about it. She knows the terrain. She'll know what to say.
Do you think her son could help me prepare the file?
I think he'll do more than help you.
Do you really want to live so far away from us?
But I don't understand Paul. He leaves his family in China for Oasis Spring, but his daughter can't go a few miles into the country. He's exaggerating.
I want to experience something of my own.
Do you think you're ready to leave your comfort zone?
Yes. and even to fail. As long as I do it for me.
Lord, I don't recognize my daughter. And I mean that in a positive way, right?
I never asked for this company.
What about you, Olivia? Do you approve of this?
I approve of her looking for herself, exploring. That's what we've always wanted for her, isn't it?
I didn't sign up to see her go 14 miles km away.
And I didn't sign up for a life that isn't mine.
You're harsh.
No, I'm not. I'm honest.
What she says is true, and as hard as it is, we have to let her go. Paul thinks it's all about transmission. I think it's a question of support. You don't pass on a company like an old suit. You support a dream, even if it doesn't look like you.
What if she regrets?
I'll take responsibility.
What if she never wants to come back?
At least we'll have been the parents who gave her the choice.
Thanks, Mom.
And what am I? The evil CEO?
You're just a worried father, and I love you.
I love you too, even if I don't understand anything about Solani.
I think we all have things to learn about Solani.
I swear I'll do everything I can to make you proud of this project.
It'll never be about pride. Just connection.
Then we'll help him forge that bond over there, too.
Starting with Jacob, Nayla's son.
I'll talk to him tomorrow at Andrea's.
Jonathan, this is exactly what I had in mind. You delivered flawless perfection. Thank you.
You know you're the one who makes it iconic, not me.
Honestly, it's beautiful. You've outdone yourself, Andrea.
Thank you, darling. By the way, I'd like you to meet Barbara, a friend of mine. You two are going to love talking.
The institution of Oasis Spring, this white evening. As she says so well. With pleasure. Where does she live in Oasis Spring?
She's by the palm trees. But you'll see. Very Nayla compatible, believe me.
And Simon, where is he? I haven't seen him since I arrived.
Simon? He was supposed to come by later. He had a last-minute setback.
A setback on the night of your big white party? That's not really his style.
He called me. He's stuck in traffic. You know how traffic is when it comes to getting to the Heights.
Really, poor guy. I know what I'm talking about. Instead of coming in 15 minutes tonight, it took me 35. So I understand very, very well indeed.
Thank you, Nayla. Tonight, I just want to shine.
Cassie, we need to talk. I know there's some unspoken stuff between us, and now's the time to bring it to light.
Oh, really? You finally want to explain yourself? After all this time you've kept me in the dark, now you want to talk?
I don't want to justify my actions. I just want to apologize. Because I know I let you get hurt, and that haunts me. I left her in a difficult situation, without support. I regret not having been there for her in retrospect.
Yeah, now you're apologizing, huh? That's nice, but it's a bit late, isn't it?
I know. I know it's too late to change what happened. But I want you to know that I've been thinking about this, and I understand why you're blaming me.
Do you understand now? But why didn't you act before? You made the choice to stay on the sidelines, not to get involved. And now you want me to believe that you understand. She talks like she's just opened her eyes, but she knows very well that I needed support, not understanding action. And she's done nothing. She's done nothing.
I know that what I'm saying doesn't change anything. But deep down, I never meant to let you down. I didn't know how to react to the situation.
You knew how to react, Nayla. You just chose not to. Maybe it suited you not to get involved in the clan war, but I needed someone to stand up to Solange and her friend.
That's true. I chose to remain neutral, and I regret that. I thought staying out of it would calm things down, but I was wrong. But Cassie takes me so much for a soldier that I'm exhausted.
I'm sorry. Is that all you have to say? You left me and now you're telling me you're sorry. Why not send me a postcard while you're at it?
I don't want you to think I'm trying to minimize what you've been through. It's just that I know my apologies aren't going to change much right now. But I needed to tell you that I'm truly sorry.
But wait, Nayla. You made your choice, you let all this happen, and now you want us to forget about it? I feel like she's giving me excuses, but that's not what I want to hear. What I want is action, and she's never shown me that she gives a damn. That's what kills me. Do you really think we can go back to that? I'm not here to play a game of catch up. I just want to be clear. I don't want us to pretend. I'm not forcing peace between us. She asks me to forgive her, but I don't even know if I can believe it. She left me in my most difficult moments. Can we really fix this?
I understand, and I'm not going to force anything.
Thank you, Nayla.
Kassie is angry, and I understand that. But she doesn't have to disrespect me like that.
I'm not asking you for anything. I never wanted it to come to this, but you and I, Nayla, it's over. No more pretenses. I'd rather be honest with myself.
Oh, wow. All right. She wants to be more friends? I'll show her we're now strangers.
Have a good evening.
Nayla, you told me that your son Jacob did his first year of medical school in Solani, right?
Yes, that's right. He studied there for a year. Why did he do that? Does your daughter seem interested in Solani too?
Yes, Cassandra wants to go. She's been talking about the city for a few days, and now she's serious. She wants to study there. Cassandre has always had crazy dreams, but it's not easy to let her go so far away.
Solani? That's a pretty unique choice. But I think it's a great place for a young person to grow.
I know she dreams about it, but I don't know. Is it really a place to study? Don't you think it can be festive? The idea of letting her go terrifies me. Will she succeed there? Is it really a good choice? Or am I worrying for nothing?
Solani is a long way away, that's true. The distance was difficult at first. I'm not going to lie to you. But for Jacob, it was the best decision. He loved his life there despite everything. I admit, I don't know exactly what my son was doing there. But hey, I figure a girl is wiser than a boy like Jacob.
She wants to study there in a marine ecology program, but I'm worried about her getting lost there. It must be quite a change. It's her dream, but the distance. It's so hard for a mother. I feel like I'm going to lose a little bit of her, and I'm not sure I'm ready for that.
Yes, the distance isn't easy. And after a year, he came back stronger, more sure of himself.
What about you? How did you cope with the distance? I can already see myself worrying all the time.
At first, it was really hard. Every call, every message was precious. But once I saw how much he was blossoming, I told myself it was the right choice. It's hard, but it's an experience he couldn't have had here.
It's true. I can see Cassandre needing this kind of change, but I can't imagine letting her go so far away on her own. And Paul's not too keen on the idea either.
You know, it's normal to be worried, but believe me, if she wants to go, she's ready. Let her go for a year, see how she adapts. If it doesn't work out, she can always come back. But she'll have experienced something she can never forget.
You're right. I want her to follow her dreams, and maybe that's what she needs to really grow up. I feel divided. On the one hand, I want to let her go so she can blossom, but on the other, I'm worried about everything that could go wrong.
Exactly. And deep down, you're not losing her. She'll come back stronger, and that bond, nothing can ever erase it.
I'll talk to her about it, and have a serious talk with Paul, too.
It's a big decision, but I think it's an experience she shouldn't miss. And you support her, that's what counts. Olivia is hesitant. She knows deep down that she has to let Cassandre live her own life. It's not easy for her, but I know she'll make the right decision for her daughter.
Yes, she will. Thank you, Nayla. You always have good advice for me.
That's what friends do.
Letting Cassandre go and discovering herself is a step she needs to take, and I'm here to support her, even if it breaks my heart.
This evening is just like you. Everything is impeccable, but without overdoing it. You have a real gift.
It had to be perfect, especially with you on the guest list. You're not easy to impress. Barbara is an old friend of mine. We went to college together and we've been together ever since. I love her and her energy. And she's rich, very rich.
Oh, I'm impressed. And a little jealous, I must admit. If I were you, I'd have yelled at 10 people by now.
I did, but before you arrived. Come on, I want to introduce you to the other women in the group. Girls, this is Barbara, a dear friend.
Nayla, very nice to meet you, Barbara.
Olivia, nice to meet you too. Andrea was telling us about you just before you arrived.
Nice to meet you. And thanks for the welcome. My name's Barbara, I'm 38, I've got a grown-up son aged 20, and I'm getting married in a few months. In short, I've lived a little.
Okay, sweetie, but we're not the police. All this information in 15 seconds, it's not necessarily necessary.
20 years old? Wow, you don't look your age at all.
And you're getting married again? It's a good start. I have a feeling we're going to love you.
I take that as a very good sign.
Still happy, and more or less normal at Oasis Spring. We have no choice but to be well preserved. Everything moves fast in this town. And what do you do for a living?
I run a contemporary art gallery, and I also work on youth-related charity projects.
I also work with international foundations, mainly in women's education.
And I'm in fashion design. But I studied visual arts beforehand and did an internship in Paris.
Are you kidding? Paris is my playground. My first artistic love came from there. The colors, the volumes, the silence of the museums.
Well, clearly, we all share an artistic bent here.
And a taste for white dresses tonight.
Hi, I'm Barbara, Andrea's friend. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Antonella. It's a nice pleasure to meet you.
She's a bit distant, but I'll stay positive. Maybe she just needs time to open up. So tell me, Antonella, you have a big family, don't you? Andrea tells me you've got kids.
Yes, I have 3 children. My 2 daughters are 20 and spent a year studying in Paris. They've just returned. My youngest is 10. Talking about my children isn't difficult, okay? It's not because we have children that everything has to be public.
3 kids must keep you pretty busy at home. Did your daughters love Paris?
They loved it, yes. It was a great experience for them, but I'm glad they're back. I let them live their own adventure, and then they wanted to come back and find their life here.
And your husband, Bradley, is he well?
Yes, thank you. We've been married for quite a while. He's always been there for us, even when things got complicated with the kids and everything. Talking about my husband? Tell me you're a friend of Andrea's without telling me you are. Arg.
It must be a real challenge to have 3 children. I have an 18-year-old son who's already grown up, but my future husband and I would love to have some.
18 is a great age. Future husband?
That's right, it's a bit different. We're getting married in 6 months. It's fast approaching, but I'm excited and a little nervous at the same time.
Congratulations. That's great. I imagine it must be quite an event. Given the enthusiasm, I hope I get some cake.
Yes, it's just around the corner. I hope everything will be ready in time. It's so much preparation. But I can't wait.
I understand. Weddings can be quite a challenge. I don't know why I say that. I think I'm a love coach.
Honestly, I think the most important thing is to enjoy every moment with the other person.
Actually, she doesn't need me as a love coach. She's got a good grounding.
So who knows? Maybe we can exchange wedding stories sometime.
I don't doubt it. We'll see how things develop for you. But in any case, I wish you all the best.
The party started 3 hours ago, Simon. Late again. I wonder if...
Sorry. Something came up at work.
Another excuse.
Can we talk about it later?
Maybe, but I'm getting tired of it. You gotta learn to leave the table when respect is no longer being served. Tupac Shakur.